Listening as a communication skill. Main themes. Listening is a complex cognitive process that is often misunderstood and underestimated. Effective listening is crucial for successful communication and building strong relationships. Numerous barriers to effective listening exist, including common misconceptions and non-listening behaviors. Key ideas and facts. Listening versus hearing. Hearing is a physiological process of capturing sound. Listening is a communicative process of receiving and interpreting messages. Listening, however, as defined by the International Listening Association, is an information processing task carried out in a social, interactive, or communicative environment. Listening myths. Several myths exist regarding listening, such as believing that everyone is a good listener, listening is easy to learn, intelligent or older people are better listeners, and women are better listeners than men. All of these are misconceptions. Just because you listen more than you perform any other communicative behavior does not mean you are good at it. The Hurrier model outlines the 6 stages of listening, hearing, understanding, remembering, interpreting, evaluating, and responding. Purposes of listening: appreciative listening for enjoyment, like listening to music; comprehension listening to understand and learn new information, such as attending a lecture; supportive listening to show empathy and build relationships, for example, listening to a friend's problems; critical listening to evaluate a message and form judgments, like analyzing a political speech. Active listening versus passive listening. Active listening involves paying close attention to the message, using verbal and nonverbal cues to show engagement. On the other hand, passive listening is simply absorbing information without actively engaging or evaluating the message. Non-listening behaviors can significantly impact communication. Pseudo-listening is pretending to listen without actually paying attention. Glazing over happens when we start daydreaming and lose focus on the speaker. Ambushing is listening for weaknesses to attack the speaker's position. Prejudging involves forming opinions about the speaker or the message before they have a chance to speak. Selective listening means filtering out information deemed unimportant, and advising is offering unsolicited advice or opinions. Here are some guidelines for effective dialogic listening. First, stop talking and allow the other person to speak without interruption. Make listening a goal by actively engaging in the listening process. Remove distractions by minimizing environmental and internal disruptions. Listen for ideas, focusing on the main points and concepts. Pay attention to nonverbals, such as tone, body language, and other cues. Finally, focus on agreement by looking for common ground and areas of understanding. Listening is perhaps the most misunderstood element of the communication process. The failure to listen results in lost friendships and lost resources, says Melissa Beal from the University of Northern Iowa.